to the Spring Grove Southwestern Mustang football game. All right, Mustangs! Let's hear it!
Is Jesse Krug, number 15. And yeah, we have a pretty good crowd.
Yes, it is. It's pardon me, Matt. Beautiful night tonight too. No wind, so the ball will fly.
Interesting formation for Spring Grove as they kick off. We saw this some NFL teams this Sunday. They're not spreading out. They're coming out of a packed huddle.
There they go. They split now right across the 35. A few back.
So we're just about ready for kickoff first quarter on the WHVR High School football game of the week.
There it goes.
Booming kick by Jesse Krug, fielded by Rudders at the 5-yard line. He's going to bring it up out over the 25, and he's dropped where Southwestern will start on offense. Aaron Brady will start off for the 3-0 unscored upon Southwestern Mustangs. Be a very interesting series for Spring Grove.
Yes, this will give them a taste.
Aaron Brady up under center. Mike Tracy, the fullback behind him, the single back. Man in motion. The give is to Tracy, up big hole, up across the middle. He's out over the sideline, up to about the 45, where he's driven out of bounds, and he gets a few extra yards up to the 50-yard line.
50-yard line. Looked like Eric Hofnagel was the first one to get a hold of him, and it took him a while to bring him down.
He's a big bruising back, 6'1", 195, and right off the bat, the big offensive line had a big hole for Mike Tracy.
They're going for it.
Split backfield behind Aaron Brady. The give is to the left side. Another big hole, and that's Vince Eckert up across the 40-yard line of Spring Grove.
There, Pete Craver was the first one in on that tackle, pulled him down.
So it's 1st and 10. No score in the first quarter, 11 minutes to go. They're going to measure for a first down here.
It looks close.
I'm going to say they got it here, Harry.
I suspect a lot of ground gains tonight.
And I'm going to be wrong. 2nd and about inches from the 41 of Spring Grove. Well, that's what Coach Seidenstricker was telling us before the game. He expects to run until Spring Grove can stop him.
Gain those yards on the ground. Why not? They've got a front line that can do it.
Aaron Uttermollen brings Southwestern line to the 41-yard line. Man in motion. The quarterback, Brady, throws to the side, overthrows the intended receiver. So that'll bring up 3rd and 1. Good call by Coach Seidenstricker. He has 3rd and short now after the incomplete. Can rely on that big line and hopefully be able to ground out.
That ball was deflected. I couldn't see who did it, but no chance.
They give it to the fullback up, and he stopped, and
nowhere.
Going to be a short gain, if any gain at all.
Jason Smith on the tackle there.
And we have a first down. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line for Southwestern.
First down, Mustang.
So Spring Grove showing some defense. They're capable. I think these boys are up.
Aaron Brady up under center. The give is to the fullback. Mike Tracy up with good yardage, up for about 7 yards on that play, right up the middle.
Yeah, Troy Hilbert managed to get his arms around his legs to bring him down.
Ryan Wickline checks into the game for Southwestern. Out wide, that's Corey Rudders. 2 backs behind Aaron Brady. The give is to the left side of the line, and Spring Grove stops the ball.
Nowhere.
No gain.
Good play there. Good defensive play, number 83.
Rory Kump on the handoff for very little gain. 3rd and about 4, we'll call it, on the Spring Grove 33. Aaron Brady brings the Mustangs to the line, up under center, 2 backs behind him. He drops back to pass, man across the middle, and it's deflected, incomplete. Good play by the Spring Grove defense.
Good defense, number 82, Chris Detweiler. He was right there. He was on him.
The intended receiver, Corey Rudders, across the middle. Quick little drop by Brady, but good defense by Spring Grove.
Detweiler going off the field.
We'll bring up 4th and 4, and not sure what. Looks like Spring Grove's going to go for it at the 33-yard line of Spring Grove. Brady up under center, man in motion. Fake is a handoff. It's the option. Gets the ball off. There's a fumble on the play, and I believe Southwestern will recover the ball.
And a flag down, Matt.
There is a flag down, but Southwestern recovered the ball. That will bring up 4th and about 3. We'll have to find out what the call is. It's a face mask. Unlucky Spring Grove. That's an automatic 15 in high school. 1st down, Southwestern.
And you don't need that at this point in the game.
Well, you don't need it any time in the game, obviously, but Spring Grove would be considered an underdog in this game, and they had them stopped on 4th down, and they just gave them a 1st down. So
one of those simple mental mistakes that can.
Coach Strone's not going to be happy with that. Corey Rudders out wide for Southwestern. Mike Tracy behind Aaron Brady. They give us to fumble on the ball, and it looks like Spring Grove has recovered the ball.
Rockets have the ball.
The handoff was
number 41. Keith Hoffman picked that up. No, I'm wrong there, Matt.
Spring Grove will take over on the play. 1st and 10 from the Southwestern. Make that their own. 30, make that 21-yard line.
You can credit that pickup by Matt Smith, number 41. He was right on that ball.
2 backs behind Mike Moggins. They give us to the fullback, Ray Dietrich, up for about 3
yards.
2 yards. So it'll be about 2nd and 8. 8:44 to go in the 1st quarter. No score. Spring Grove just recovering a fumble from Southwestern.
Big line Southwestern defense here.
There was a gain of 3 on that play from the 24-yard line. 2nd and 7. 2 backs behind Mike Moggins. That's Ray Dietrich and Jesse Krug. They give it to Dave Dietrich up over the left side, for very little gain.
Bob Harpster managed to stop him.
Dave Dietrich just checked into the game for Spring Grove. His size, he checks in at 5'4", 145. He's a sophomore. So that'll bring up 3rd and 8. Interesting call here for Coach Trone.
7 minutes and 56 seconds to go, 1st quarter.
Wayne Zumbrum checks out wide for Spring Grove. Behind Mike Moggins, Ray Dietrich. The pitch is to the halfback up over the right side for a gain of about 5 on the play. He'll be short of the 1st down.
And Jason Landis on the tackle there.
So in the punt for Spring Grove, Jesse Krug. Make that Ray Dietrich,
So a short session there for the Rockets.
3 runs at the Southwestern big defense, and they came up short. Corey Rudders back deep for Southwestern. The punt is off. Nice spiral kick. The fumble on the play.
Another one, yep.
And I believe Spring Grove has recovered the football.
Spring Grove. They've got the hands this evening.
Unfortunate for Southwestern.
And the Spring Grove fans love that one.
So they'll take over after 2 fumbles. by the Southwestern Mustangs. 7:01 left in the game, left in the first quarter. No score here at the Southwestern Corral.
And it looked like Troy Hilbert picked that fumble up, I believe.
Wayne Zumbrum out wide for Spring Grove. Mike Moggins from the shotgun. He drops back over the middle. Ball is tipped and incomplete.
Good defense there.
So 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line of Southwestern. Bob Harpster, the intended receiver on that play, had his receiver, but just a good defensive play by Southwestern, getting there just in time, right at the point of reception, and that's what you have to do.
So far, a good game. I mean, nobody's really dominated.
Couple of mental mistakes. Chuck Hedrick, the wide out for Spring Grove. Once again, Moggins in the shotgun. He drops back again. Throw over the middle, intercepted, and right up the sideline is Southwestern and brings it back over the 45-yard line to the 42-yard line of.
And that was number 45, Chris Reed, came back with that. Nice snag. It looked like it was almost thrown right at him. Right into the numbers, Chris Reed.
Overthrown by the quarterback, Mike Moggins, looking for his tight end on the play. I believe that was Ryan Klingon.
So turnovers everywhere.
We're going to have, I believe, a timeout on the field. We're going to take one as well. We'll be back. No score at the Mustang Corral. 6:35 to go in the first quarter. Back in 30 seconds. We're back here at Southwestern High School. No score. It's been 3 turnovers in the first 5 minutes and 45, make that 25 seconds. 6:35 to go in the first quarter. The handoff is up the middle to Mike Tracy, the fullback. He's still fighting for some more yardage. Up over the 38-yard line for about a gain of, looks like a gain of about 5 yards.
Number 21, Jason Smith, the outside linebacker, pulled him down on that play.
They'll call it 6 yards. 2nd and 4, 6:11 left in the first quarter. Aaron Brady, the give is to the halfback off the right side. Tough yardage, first down across the 29, maybe to the 30-yard line. 31 to the 30.
Eric Hoffnagel on the tackle.
Rory Kump on the sweep for Southwestern. Corey Rudders out wide for Southwestern. 2 backs behind Brady. The give is up the middle to the fullback. Mike Tracy, the fullback, up over the 25-yard line for another big gain on first down.
Left tackle Pete Craver on the tackle.
Right now, Southwestern, like their game plan, just trying to wear him down. Not taking much time in the huddle. Corey Rudders once again out wide. The give is to the quarterback keeper, Brady, scrambling around, in trouble, throws across the field, man in the middle, wide open, caught by the Corey Rudders after a deflection, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown.
That was a beautiful catch. Just beautiful.
Oh my.
Amazing.
Let me try and recap this play. The quarterback, Aaron Brady, in trouble, throws across the field. Ball was up for grabs. Corey Rudders got a hand on the ball, tipped around. 2 Spring Grove defensive backs came after him, missed everything completely, and Corey Rudders open for 6. Ran it in from the 15-yard line. Then make that Ryan Wicker on for the extra point. The snap is up, and the kick is good. Southwestern goes on top, 7-0, 5:02 left in the first quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Seven nothing as we go, 5:02 left in the first quarter. Southwestern scoring on a kind of a spectacular play. Fortunate for Southwestern. Spring Grove got good pressure on Aaron Brady that time, the Southwestern quarterback, but to no avail. Threw it up for grabs, and There was Corey Rudders, the opportunistic one, and he was ready. Number 19, Ryan Wickline, back to kick for Southwestern.
Southwestern.
Nice end over end kick, fielded at the 15-yard line. Spring Grove comes up and tripped up across the 28-29 yard line. Spring Grove will take over 1st and 10, 4:54 left in the first quarter. So Mike Moggins brings back the Southwest, make that the Spring Grove offense. They look to throw on that second series of downs with very little success.
Southwestern draws first blood here tonight. 4:43 left in the game. On a beautiful catch once again.
Moggins under center, 2 backs behind him. Man in the slot. The end reverse handoff to Dietrich up over the 30-yard line. Gain of about 3, maybe 4 on the play. Little guard trap for Spring Grove.
Chris Hillman with the tackle.
Call it 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 from the 31-yard line. Dietrich checks out of the game for Spring Grove. Out wide, that's the split end, Wayne Zumbrum. 2 backs behind Moggins. The give is to Jesse Krug across the left side, over tackle for a gain of about, we'll call it 4 yards.
And it looked to be number 66, Mark Moore, with the tackle on that play.
So we're going to have 3rd and 1 on the play. Spring Grove having a little success on their 3rd series. Had a wild first 6 minutes, 3 turnovers, 2 on Southwestern fumbles, and 1 on an interception. Southwestern intercepted Moggins. Dietrich and Krug behind Moggins. The give is to Dietrich up, and I'm not sure if he got the first down. Very little yardage. His forward progress may have gotten it, but I believe it's going to be close, and it's going to depend on where the refs spot it. And
number 57, Mike Hoban, drug
and the ref calls first down. No measure necessary. So Spring Grove has their first down, their first down of this game.
That could be a real booster for them.
Checking into the game, Wayne Zumbrum and Dave Dietrich. Matt Hellwig will go to the sidelines for the Rockets. Zumbrum checks in and checks out wide. Dietrich and Krug behind Moggins. The pitch is to Krug over the right side, and he's stacked up for very little gain.
Very nice tackle. Corey Rudders, number 87.
Corey coming up from his left end position, filling the hole quite nicely.
Yes, hustle. A lot of hustle out of that boy.
Spring Grove trying to get something started, trying to move the ball. Trying to go outside that time. Some of their speed. Out wide for Spring Grove, Doug Trimmer. In motion, Dave Dietrich. Moggins back to pass. He's running to his right and overthrows his intended receiver. I believe that's Matt Hellwig. That'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Number 63, Brian Hart, was after that quarterback, almost having him for dinner.
Good pressure for the Southwestern defense.
Yes.
But I think that's what Spring Grove's going to have to try and do. Try and roll out their quarterback, elude the offensive line, maybe tire them out, and have a receiver rolling with him.
I think they're going to be going airborne more than the Mustangs at this point.
Wayne Zumbrum checks out wide left. In the slot, Chuck Hedrick. Dietrich and Krug behind Moggins. Moggins back to pass, rolls out again, fires over the middle, almost has his receiver, throws a little bit behind Zumbrum, and that'll bring up 4th and 9. Punting situation for the Spring Grove.
Very, very nice defense. Vince Ecker right there on the play, deflecting the ball.
So Dietrich will come into punt, or stay in the punt, shall we? So after one first down, unlucky on their next 4 downs. Back deep, Corey Rudders for Spring Grove. Make that Southwestern. Punt is off to the left side, and they will let this go. Takes a Spring Grove bounce out at the 21-yard line. So Southwestern will take over from their own 21-yard line, leading 7-0. 1:34 left in the first quarter. Once again, Coach Seidenstricker using that philosophy. We're bigger, we're going to try and wear them down. Run the ball. That's the case so far. Handoff up the middle, over left.
A few yards.
Stacked up for very few yards.
Number 44, Ray Dietrich with a tackle there, middle linebacker.
Gain of about 1. The spot is on the 22-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. Fullback Mike Tracy behind quarterback Aaron Brady with Vince Eckert, and we have flags. Looks like some movement on the Southwestern offensive line. That'll bring them back about 5 yards. Offsides. Oh, excuse me. 5 yards, yes, that'll bring up a 2nd and 14 from the Southwestern 17-yard line. Brady checks over the defense. He's up under center, 2 backs behind him. Corey Rudders out wide. The give is to the halfback across the 19-yard line and stacked up there for very little gain.
Yeah, he was going nowhere on that one. Number 63, John Odlin.
Ryan Wickline on the carry for Southwestern. That'll bring up 3rd and 14. You would think it's a passing situation here for Southwestern. Brady up under center. He drops back. He's got pressure. Crossing the middle. Has his receiver, but he's going to be just short of the first down. Had his receiver across the middle. That was Josh Clemens, the tight end, but it looks to be short by about 2 yards. 7, that's going to do it for the first quarter. The first quarter winds down. So Southwestern will be in a punting situation when we return. At the end of the first quarter, Southwestern leading 7-0 over the Spring Grove Rockets. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We're back here at Southwestern High School. The start of the second quarter about to begin. Once again, Southwestern leading 7-0 on a Aaron Brady to Corey Rudders prayer. I guess that's the only way you can call it, but a great spectacular catch by Rudders and great elusiveness by Brady to get the ball off, and well, they're leading 7-0. You can't take the points off the scoreboard.
No, sir. It went through a few hands before it made that touchdown zone, but it works.
We looked up, and there's Corey Rudders standing in the end zone with his arms up, and that's where we stand. 4th and 1 for Southwestern, and the punt is off by Eckert. Back to receive the ball, Matt Helwig for Spring Grove. He fields it at the 30, up across the 40, breaks a tackle up and over the 44-yard line. That's where Spring Grove will take over. 1st and 10 with 11:46 to go in the second quarter. So Spring Grove will try and get something going here to start the second quarter. Had some success, little success in the first quarter with some of that running game with the fullback Ray Dietrich and Jesse Krug. But this Southwestern defense is big and experienced. Wayne Zumbrum once again checks out wide left. Dave Dietrich in the slot. From the shotgun, Moggins across the middle. His receiver, Wayne Zumbrum, falls down, nearly intercepted on the play.
I believe there was a hand in on that pass. Somebody got their hand in there.
Good pressure by the Southwestern defense on Moggins. He was in the shotgun, but still good defense, even though he started 5 yards back of the line and actually had his receiver and a very nice throw. But the receiver that must have some slickness out there on the field, maybe just a little drizzle as we're broadcasting this game. So Zumbrum lost his footing and the ball was overthrown.
Spring Grove going to the air again. I think they're almost forced to do that at this point.
Zumbrum checks out wide left. 2 backs behind Moggins. He rolls out to his left. He's being chased, throws across his body, and nearly tipped, nearly intercepted. Thrown behind the receiver, Ryan Cliggins had a hand on it, almost tipped it up for a Southwestern defender. We have a flag on the play.
And Brian Hart, number 63, he was in hot pursuit of that quarterback.
Now, when they're in hot pursuit like that, well, it looks like we have legal procedure against Spring Grove.
Tough break.
So that'll drop them back even further. Would have been a 2nd and 10. We'll have to see what the refs are talking about now. Bring up most likely a 2nd and 15, I believe. But they've yet to mark off the penalty. Looks like the penalty was declined. So they'll take the play and take the down. Or are they calling off the penalty? We're not sure what the referees are calling on this play. But anyway, it's 2nd and 10 from the 43. Offsetting penalties. Okay, there we go. So 2 backs in the backfield with Moggins from the shotgun. Drops back, fakes the pump, steps up in the pocket, gets away from a defender. He's being chased, and now he'll be sacked for a loss of 2 on the play.
Number 87, Corey Rudders, boy. He's there. Mr. Rudders is doing a fine job this evening.
Nice composure by Moggins on the play. Did not throw that ball away. Actually, that was 3rd and 10. There was a loss of down on that play, so this will bring up a 4th and 12.
4th down and 12.
10:55 left in the 2nd quarter. Southwestern leading 7-0. Ray Dietrich will be back to punt for Southwestern from their own 41-yard line. Spring Grove waiting for another player to come into the game, and instead of taking the delay of game, they're going to call a timeout. We will as well. Once again, 7-0 here at Southwestern. The Mustangs leading the Rockets. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
More action from Hanover Cable's exclusive television coverage of high school football in a moment. You're watching exclusive television coverage of high school football on Hanover Cable TV. Underwritten by Gene Latta Ford Buick, Route 94 north of Hanover, where you get your best automotive deals. Acres of Cars, award-winning service. We urge you to check and compare us against all competition. Sprint United Telephone. The power of a large corporation, yet the responsiveness of a small service-driven organization. The Evening Sun. For your complete guide to high school football, look to the Evening Sun every day. Stambaugh Dorgan & Company Incorporated CPAs, supporting business and education in the community. 1010 Eichelberger Street, 637-2641. Farmers Bank, division of Dauphin Deposit Bank, member FDIC. Visit any of our 16 offices throughout central Pennsylvania for all of your banking needs. We deliver the difference.
So 4th and 12 brings up this punting situation. The first half kind of sloppy, Harry.
Yeah, and I'm surprised, really. Spring Grove is holding their own. This is a good game. A couple breaks on both sides. So everybody's had a chance to score here this evening.
Both defenses are playing quite well. You have 1 score on the field, and that was the lob throwaway by Brady. Actually, he had his receiver, but the ball was lofted up there. We're set to go again. 10:36 in the 2nd quarter. 7-0. Dietrich back to punt. Back deep is Corey Rudders and Ryan Wickline for Southwestern. Kind of a short kick. Corey Rudders moves up to take it at the 35, and he's dropped right there where he caught it. Good coverage by Spring Grove.
Exactly. Nowhere to go there. 35-yard line, just dropped them.
Southwestern will take over on their 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Try and get something started against a Spring Grove defense that's playing rather well. Corey Rudders out wide right for the Mustangs. 2 backs behind Brady. Fullback Mike Tracy. Play action fake rollout. He has his receiver and over across the 50-yard line. Great outside. That's Vince Eckert. A little rollout down and out, and the sideline was wide open. Vince Eckert takes the ball up over the 50-yard line for a 1st down.
Number 53 Spring Grove rocker Eric Hofnagel helped them out of bounds there.
All the way up to the 48-yard line. Once again, Southwestern not taking any time whatsoever. They're back and ready to go. Give us to the fullback, Mike Tracy, up across the middle. Gain of about, we'll call it 3 on the play, maybe 2.
And all kinds of tackles and nose guards in on that tackle. The whole crew.
Well, I think that's what Spring Grove's going to have to do if they want to stop this Southwestern team, is have those gang tackles surge toward the ball.
Just like a beehive.
You're absolutely right. Aaron Uttermullen leads the Southwestern offensive line to the 45-yard line. Mike Tracy, the lone back behind Brady. Brady back to pass, quick drop, has his receiver out in the flat, and Corey Rudders is up over the 42-yard line, but we do have a flag on the play. So it would be a 1st down if the penalty is not against Southwestern. We'll have to see what it is. It's in the area of holding, but not always the case.
It's against Southwestern.
Looks like some sort of illegal procedure on Southwestern.
Illegal motion.
Illegal motion, okay. That'll work too. Anyway, there's a flag on the play, and that negates the 1st down and sends them back another 5 yards. So it looks to be 2nd and 12 from the 49, just about the 50-yard line. The nose of the ball sitting on the 50-yard line. The give is to play action fake. Across the middle, has his receiver. That's Vince Eckers. He make that Ryan Wickline down the sideline at the 5-yard line, and he's in this end zone for a touchdown.
Very nice, very nice. The last 25 yards of that was right along the edge of the field.
That's the same play they ran to start this series. Little rollout play action fake, and the sideline was wide open. Coach Seidenstricker saw that and went to it again on 2nd and 12, and they end up in the end zone. A 50-yard pass play.
Very nice.
Ryan Wickline will come on to do it all. He'll kick the extra point as well. The snap's good, and the kick is good as well. The score 14-0, 8:50 left in the 1st half. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We're set to kick off here at Southwestern High School. The Mustangs leading 14-0. Ryan Wickline will kick off. Deep kick, well, short kick actually, to the 25-yard line. That's still moving across the 35-yard line. That's where Spring Grove will take over at the 35.
And Mike Hoban with the pull down there.
Jesse Krug on the return. So Spring Grove will take over on their 30-yard line. 31-yard line, make that. 14-0, 2 scores in the 1st half. Wayne Zumbrum out wide left. Dietrich and Krug behind. The inside handoff to Dietrich, and not much there. Gain of, well, doesn't look like much of a gain at all.
No, it doesn't. Number 26, Josh Clemens with the pull down there. I don't think he was fooled one bit.
Little fake to the fullback inside trap play that Southwestern wasn't falling for. Bring up 2nd and 9. They gave him a yard on the play from the 31-yard line. Morgan's up under center. 2 backs behind him in the split. They give his to the halfback and a couple extra yards on the play over the left side for about 3 yards.
Mike Kiefer using his old head there to bring that play down to a stop.
Dave Dietrich on the carry, the 5'4", 145 sophomore. Call it 2 on the play, 3rd and 7.
About 7.5 minutes left, first half.
Spring Grove trying to get some momentum here in the second quarter. Would desperately like to get on the scoreboard before the end of the half. Dietrich gets the ball over the right side, has a little running room up and over, going to be well short of the first down. Gain of about 3 on the play, so that'll bring up another punting situation. Had a little room to the outside, but good defense, good swarming defense by the Southwestern.
Yeah, Wade Goldbrick was following on that play, just in hot pursuit.
Receives the punt from Mustangs, number 87, Corey Rudders, and number 12, Andy Berwanger. Up back, number 15, Vince Ecker.
Andy Berwager and Corey Rudders back to receive this punt from.
Nice kick.
Corey Rudders gets the ball on the sideline and gets about 5 yards and is dropped at the 42-yard line. Ray Dietrich on the punt. So Southwestern will take over. 6:16 left in the second quarter, 14-0. They're leading. Aaron Brady brings the troops back out for another offensive series. Looked very impressive. 3 backs in the backfield. Here's some motion now. Corey Rudders moves out to the wide out. They give this to the halfback. Up over the right side, little room, and brought down at the 47-yard line.
Number 70, Troy Hilbert with the tackle there.
Jesse Reese in on that carry, just into the game, a 5'8", 140 junior. Brady up under center. Reese again in motion to give us to the fullback, Mike Tracy. Some tough yards up over the 50-yard line.
I'd say Troy Hilbert again on that tackle. You know, these Spring Grove Rockets, they're showing some defense.
They sure are. They're gonna hang tough. That's what they've done all year. That'll bring up 3rd and 2 from the 50. Actually, it's going to be a long 2, maybe 3rd and 3. Have to get to the 53 for a first down. Brady's ready, checks over the defense. Back to pass, drops back, has his receiver.
A flag down?
There's a flag down, but that will be a first down. Pending the flag. Quick little drop. Spring Grove defense giving a lot to the receivers on that play, enabling them to get that quick out. But it's going to be a penalty against the Mustangs. They're retreating, so that'll bring up, well, no word from the refs what the call is. They're marking off 10 yards. They'll redo 3rd down.
3rd and 15.
Still no word on the penalty. Not sure from here. So it looks like 3rd and 15. Definite passing situation for Brady. Roll out to his right. He's going to keep it. And he has some running room, but gets back to about the original line of scrimmage off the left side. And that'll bring up a punting situation for Southwestern.
Spring Grove showing some promise there on that defense this last. Troy Hilbert, once again. Troy, outstanding this evening for Spring Grove.
Vince Ecker will be back to punt for Southwestern. 4:10 left in the second quarter. Southwestern in control, 14-0. From their 43, they'll kick back deep. is Dietrich and Hellwig. Hellwig will take the low line drive at his 25, up across the 30, brought down. Good coverage by Southwestern right at the 32-yard line.
Number 57, Mike Hoban, pulls him down, and he was following that ball.
Spring Grove, with 3:45 left to go here in the second quarter, will desperately try and get on the scoreboard. Not much success as Southwestern defense kind of settling down and settling in. We'll see if Coach Trone tries to go to the airways to mix some of the offensive plays up. It is 14-0, and Southwestern is in control of this game, but not really indicative of how Spring Grove has played.
Yeah.
Moggins back to pass, rolls out to his right, has time across the middle, and broken up nicely by the safety, Aaron Brady.
That was a close one. I almost thought that was pass interference.
Well, from here it's tough to call. He came over the big Wayne Zumbrum, 6'1", 160. From here, looks a little bigger than that, but
Southwestern, outstanding defense also. You know, they're holding their own and giving Spring Grove the tough time that they probably well deserve.
Jim Kunkel checks into the game for Spring Grove. Nice little zip on the pass by Moggins. Kunkel will check out wide right. In the slot is Kevin Grove. Two backs behind Moggins. Inside handoff is to Dietrich, and he gets about 3 or 4 on the play.
Yeah, there was no fooling Bob Harpster on that play. Right around the legs he got his boy.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Spring Grove really having trouble getting something started on offense. Ryan Klingen checks into the game, along with Wayne Zumbrum. Checks out wide right. Klingen in the slot. Two backs behind Moggins. That's Ray Dietrich. Moggins to his right, throws across the middle, nearly overthrown and tipped, almost intercepted, trying to find the big target of Wayne Zumbrum. Diving attempt, but off his fingertips.
Excellent coverage by Aaron Miller on that play. He was, the coverage was excellent. Free safety, Aaron Brady.
So Spring Grove will be back to punt again. Ray Dietrich doing the punting duties, seeing a lot of time doing the punting duties tonight. Nice spiral kick. Andy Berwager on the reception, finds the sideline, has a couple blockers. He's up over the 42, where Southwestern will take over with 2:29 left in the second quarter.
Upended once again by Troy Hilbert in that play.
So Southwestern will try to go into this, go into halftime leading by as much as 21, maybe 22 points. Spring Grove try and hold them at 14. Brady back to pass, finds his receiver Rudders on the sideline. He's out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Nice play there. Number 82 pushing, number 82, Chris Detweiler on the tackle there.
Corey Rudders a little down and out, and that's what you're going to have to do with time expiring here in the second quarter. Find the sidelines and use those timeouts wisely. Brady's up under center. He's got one back. That's Brady, or pass across the middle, pass behind his intended receiver, incomplete.
I think his receiver may have taken a fall there.
The intended receiver was Chad Riker on the play.
Yeah, the field may be getting a little slick now. Some of that evening dew falling.
So 3rd and 5 from the 48-yard line. Mike Tracy, the lone back behind Brady. Ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage,
nice.
and incomplete. Intended receiver Corey Rudders, but the 5'8" Brady had his ball tipped by the big offensive line.
Number 53, Eric Hofnagel, with his hand on that one. He was very happy with himself, and I'm sure his coach will be too. Good defensive play there.
Well, you're taught as an defensive lineman, when the quarterback dropped back, ready to pass, get those hands up.
I believe Mr. Hofnagel is probably one of the biggest fellows there on Spring Grove.
Dietrich and Hellwig back to receive the ball for Spring Grove.
Oh,
and we have a mix-up on the play. Spring Grove falls on the ball. Dietrich has it, and Spring Grove will take over at the 23-yard line. Number 14, Ryan Klingen, goes back, and he and Dietrich had a little miscommunication on the play. Best way to describe that. 1:47 left to go in the second quarter. Have to wonder if Spring Grove will try and run out the clock and go in 14-0 with a deficit of 14-0.
I look for a big play here, Matt.
Going out on a limb there, Harry. Two backs behind Moggins. The give is to Ray Dietrich, and he stopped for a short gain, 1, maybe 2 on the play across the left side.
Southwestern defense all over him, 3 or 4 fellows at a time.
And we're going to have a Southwestern timeout. Maybe they're going to try and get the ball back. 14-0 Southwestern leading. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We're back at Southwestern High School, what they call the Mustang Corral. 1:24 left in the first half. And Southwestern in command, of 14-0 lead. Spring Grove playing well in defense. Not really much offense so far tonight.
Just can't get it together right now.
One first down. And what I think they're trying to do is run out the clock, but Southwestern wants the ball back. They took the timeout to stop the clock. Two backs behind Moggins. And the give is to Hellwig across the left side. He's up for a gain of about 5, maybe 6 on the play.
Yeah, number 44, Mike Tracy, on the tackle.
Hellwig's got some speed to the outside. If they can isolate out there, maybe get something going.
That Southwestern defense, they spread out. They're looking for this.
Clock stopped on the play to set the ball. Starts up again, 1:09 left. 3rd and 5 on the 3rd and 5. That's what Spring Grove's looking at. Tim Schramm brings the offensive line up to the ball. Center Tim Schramm. Dietrich. The give is to Jesse Krug across the right side. Great pursuit. He's up and over, gets the first down. He's still going up and out of bounds at the 38-yard line. So a first down for Spring Grove. Looks like they're out of trouble.
Number 11, Aaron Brady, helped him out on that tackle. Aaron Brady pushing his man right out of bounds.
Now I'm going to say that scoreboard means 4 seconds and 4/10 of a second, but that's my guess.
First and 10 for the Rockets, the ball on the 38-yard line.
So we have 1st and 10 from the 38.
Perhaps one more play?
Well, they're going to have to play one more play. Mike Moggins, the inside give is to Dietrich. He spins across and breaks a tackle, dropped at the 40-yard line. And that should do it for the first half.
Vince Ecker on the tackle there.
Number 15, Vince Ecker, and number 44, Mike Tracy.
I believe that's going to do it for the first half. This scoreboard's playing tricks with me. That looks like 19 seconds left now. So will they? Doesn't look like they'll have to get another play off as this clock runs down. Southwestern will go into the locker room at halftime, leading 14-0. Spring Grove playing very well on defense, but can't seem to get anything going on offense.
No, they're heading to the locker room now.
Back deep for Spring Grove. Ryan Wickline with the kickoff. Short kick to the 30, 25, takes a bounce and fielded up over the 35-yard line.
Flag.
We have a flag on the play. Spring Grove will take over on offense, and we'll try and find out what this flag's all about.
Number 15, Vince Ecker on the spot for the Mustang.
Vince Ecker coming up from the
Clip.
That's a block below the knees. So that'll bring Spring Grove back. Worse field position than they were already in, and not what you want to do to start off the second second half when you're down 14-0.
Exactly, Matt. They're in the hole right now.
Unfortunate they weren't going to, it was good coverage by Southwestern. They weren't going to get a great return as it was. Unfortunate. Two backs behind Muggins, two split outs to the left. They give it to the up fullback across the 20, make that to 15. Very little gain on the ball.
A lot of folks down there on that play. Number 57 for Southwestern comes up with a tackle, Mike Hoban.
Second and 10 on the 15. No gain on the play. Just underway in the second quarter. Southwestern leading 14-0. Two backs behind Muggins. They give this to Dietrich on the outside, and he hurdles one man, can't get away from another. Drop for maybe 1 yard on the play.
That was a good defensive play, actually, by the Mustangs. Southwest 45, Brock Wogelman.
They did a fantastic job of stringing that out. At first, you thought the play would open up to the outside, but Southwestern, with their quick defense, Aaron Brady coming over as well, making the initial delay, didn't let that play develop.
No, pushed it right out to the side.
So, 3rd and 9, another tough situation for Spring Grove. Split backs. The pitch is to the halfback, and drop for a loss in the backfield.
Nowhere there. Corey Rudders just snagged him good.
Looked like Matt Helwig on the pitch out to the left. Didn't fool the Southwestern defense.
Not at all. Big defensive end there, Corey Rudders.
So Southwestern should get the ball back with good field position. Andy Berwager and Corey Rudders back deep to receive the punt from Spring Grove's Ray Dietrich. Dietrich with the punt. Nice spiral punt again. Corey Rudders fields the ball at his 48-yard line and gets away from a couple tacklers. He's still going, and he's across the 30-yard line. So great field position to start this second half for Southwestern offense. All the way up to the 25-yard line.
Excellent field position. Something may turn in this field.
Actually, it's the 29-yard line they're calling it. Corey Rudders, the ball carrier on the punt, out wide right. Two backs behind Brady. He gives to the up back. That's at the wick line, tripped up.
Ray Dietrich there with the tackle.
Gain of about 2, maybe 3 on the play. 2nd and 7, 9:30 left to go in the third quarter. 14-0, Southwestern on the lead and driving once again. Mike Tracy, the fullback behind Brady. They give it to Tracy up the middle, and he's stopped for a short game.
Not
maybe
too
2,
much.
maybe 3.
A big pile there.
Andy Wickline checks out for Southwestern.
Stop made by number 33, Jesse Krug.
Number 33, Jesse Krug with the tackle on that one.
Forward progress all the way up to the 23-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Brady up under center. Man in motion. That's Vince Eckers. Play action fake. Across the middle. Has his receiver caught by Corey Rudders across the 15-yard line. First down, Mustangs.
And Chris Detweiler with the tackle there. And if Chris wouldn't have had him, he would have probably been in the end zone on that.
Well, that's our little play action fake rollout by Brady, and they find their receiver. Something I think the Spring Grove offense could
I'll
do,
say.
or try and do.
Yeah, I'll say Matt.
Corey Rudders out wide left. Vince Eckers in the slot. He's now in motion. The lone back behind Brady is Tracy, the fullback. He's up through the middle for a gain of 4, maybe 5 on the play. Right up the gut.
Yeah, nice play by number 57, Peter Graver. Guard, tackle.
Ball's placed on the 18-yard line. Call it 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the play. So Southwestern threatening once again Play action fake. Brady to his right. Throws, has a receiver in the flat, and it's in for a score. Touchdown.
Once again, Mustangs.
Scoring on the play, that's Jeff Reese, 5'8", 140 junior. Found a place in the slot, and Brady found him on the rollout to his left. Ryan Wickline again on for the extra point. Southwestern taking a commanding lead in this game. We have flags on the play. False start on the Mustangs, so that'll push Wickline back.
A little challenge there for Wickline.
We've seen him with a very strong foot tonight. Ball's placed on the 15. This will be about a 25-yard extra point attempt. Snap is high, but the kick is up, and it's good.
Good.
Successful extra point. There's been 3 of them tonight. That means the score is 21-0. Southwestern Mustangs leading the Spring Grove Rockets. We'll be back in 60 seconds. All right, we're back here at the Mustang Corral. Kickoff by Southwestern, fielded by Marcus Riley, and he was leveled.
To say the least.
Spring Grove will try again to get something started. Down 21 points, 7:28 left in the third quarter. They're on their 24-yard line. Wayne Zumbrum checks out wide right. Hellwig in the slot. Morgans from the shotgun. Roos to his right.
There's that
has a receiver, but little high. Off Dietrich's hands.
Good coverage by Mike Tracy, number 44. Fullback, linebacker.
Southwestern looked to be in a zone. Looked like Dietrich may have found a spot in that zone, but he's a little target to find out there. Dietrich's 5'4", 145. Little overthrown.
Matt, I believe Spring Grove's going to go to the air more often, like I was saying earlier. I think at this point they don't have any choice.
I think you're right as well. Ryan Klingen checks in the game. He's out wide right. Jim Kunkel out wide left. Dietrich in motion. The throw is to Kunkel, and he's up for a gain of about 2 on the play.
And Bob Harpster, number 84, he wasn't buying that. He figured, you're going down, pal.
Quick little pop. Not bad idea, trying to loosen up the Southwestern defense, but this defense is experienced and nothing doing.
I believe that was the first completion for the Rockets this evening. 2 passes in a row. I think something's brewing here.
3rd and 8 from the 26. Morgans again in the shotgun. Dietrich, the fullback. Long fly overthrown to the right side. The intended receiver, Dietrich.
Nowhere. Good coverage everywhere.
That'll bring up another punting down. Ray Dietrich again will be on to punt. 6:29 left in the third quarter. And Spring Grove has to give up the ball again. Number 12, Andy Burwager, back again for Southwestern along with Corey Rudders to field the ball. Should get more good field position. The punt from Dietrich.
Almost blocked.
Takes a Spring Grove bounce. Burwager has to retreat to pick up the ball. He picks it up at the 29. Breaks a tackle. He's still going, but now will be dropped. And not the good field position they had hoped for after the good bounce on the punt. Southwestern takes over on the 33-yard line.
Troy Hilbert with a tackle there. Just
So Southwestern will try and really put a dent into this Spring Grove defense. Vince Eckers checks out of the game. Out wide left, looks like Corey Rudders. 2 backs behind Brady. They give it to the halfback, and nothing doing there. Spring Grove, good swarming defense. No gain on the play.
Number 55, Jeff Potts, middle linebacker with the tackle there.
That was the touchdown maker, number 23, Jeff Reese. He'll check out of the game now.
He is small compared to the rest of the guys.
5'8", 140. Split backs behind Brady. Give us to the fullback, Tracy. He's up the middle, has some room, breaks to the outside. He's across the 50 and tripped up at the 48-yard line of Spring Grove.
I'm not sure right now who brought him down by Spring Grove, but if it wasn't him, he had the rest of the field to go.
Great interior blocking on the offensive line of the Mustangs. The front line of Josh Redding, Brian Hart, Aaron Altamullen, Zach Gailmore, and Chris Heelman doing a fantastic job. Brady up under center, split backs. They give us to Jesse across the right side. Scoots his way up to the 42-yard line.
And Matt Smith with the tackle there.
Make that Jeff Reese on the carry. Gain of about, call it about 6 good yards. 2nd and 3. Give it to Tracy, the fullback, makes a cut at the line of scrimmage. He has a first down, and he's brought down at the 36-yard line. Started left, stopped, and went back right for a nice sizable gain.
Number 44, Ray Dietrich, following him along, captured him by the legs.
Ryan Wickline checks into the game with the play. Corey Rudders out wide right. Vince Eckers and Mike Tracy behind Brady in the backfield on the split. Quarterback keeper up the middle for a big gainer, or a big scoot anyway. Pick of about 4, maybe even 5 on the play. Just powering the defensive line right now. Southwestern in total control.
Spring Grove just collapsing on that play. There wasn't much you could do about it.
Mike Tracy, the lone back behind Brady. Wickline in motion. Give us to Tracy up the middle for another big hole. Checking into the game, Rory Kump for the Mustangs.
3:18 left in the game.
Rudders out.
In the quarter.
Rudders out wide right, split backs. Reese and Tracy, gives to Tracy across the left side, not much there. Gain of about 1, and I think that'll be enough for a first down.
Last few plays, kind of conservative.
Well, they're not making any bones about it, not going to do anything fancy and turn the ball over. They're leading 21-0, 2:58 left in the third quarter.
Why ruin a good thing? Consistent.
Wickline checks back into the game. Rudders will be out wide left this time. Harpster, the tight end, on the right side. Wickline in motion. Brady has the ball and a keeper. Across the middle, he's got Rudder. Make that Bob Harpster across the middle for a touchdown. Mustangs. We got it right that time.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That spelled touchdown all over the place.
Well, they're really mixing it up well now. That play action pass play they've had big success with so far. That time finding Harpster again across the middle.
Harpster literally waved for that ball. I'm open, hit me.
Wickline back in on the extra point attempt. Snaps up, and it's blocked this time. So the score with 2:30 left in the third quarter, 27-0. Mustangs in total control. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Ready for the kickoff. Mustangs leading 27-0, 2:30 left in the third quarter. Back deep for the Rockets.
Beautiful kick.
Number 30, Marcus Riley. And Dietrich will take the ball, make that Hellwig, and he's dropped at the 25-yard line. There's a fumble on the play, and I believe Southwestern has recovered the ball. Or no. Spring Grove somehow gets the ball back.
And I believe there was a flag on that play, Matt.
No, I think they threw the flag in there to mark where the ball was supposed to be.
Ball recovered by number 21 for the Rockets, Jason Smith.
So Spring Grove,
Jason Smith, recovery.
starting in that familiar 25-yard area. They'll try and start something again. Mike Moggins brings the troops back out. Hellwig and Dietrich behind. Make that Jesse Krug. He's off the right side for very little game. 1 yard on the carry.
Jesse Krug for the Rockets.
Little pitch to the right side, and as Southwestern has been all night, all over that play.
I believe that was Bob Harpster on the tackle.
On the 15-yard line.
Spring Grove still trying to get something going. 1:42 left in the third quarter. A commanding lead for the Mustangs, 27-0.
2nd and 10.
Jim Kunkel out wide left. Inside handoff to Hellwig. He's got some room across the right side. Up and over the 25-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down.
Matt Hellwig for the Rockets, knocked out of bounds.
Little inside handoff. Nice trap play. Had the outside open.
Yeah, Aaron Miller just managed to push him out of bounds there.
So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Spring Grove looking for their 3rd first down of the game. Wayne Zumrum checks in with the play. Ryan Klingen's in there as well. They should check out wide. Zumrum out wide left. The slot is Klingen. The give is to Dietrich across the middle, and he's stacked up, and it's going to be close.
Nowhere. Josh Redding. He hit the wall of Josh Redding.
I really doubt he got anything on that play, but it'll all depend on the referee's spot.
Stop made by number 77, Zach Gilmore, number 79, Josh Redding.
They're going to measure this one.
Official timeout for
And our guess from up here is it's going to be a little bit short, but I've been wrong before. There's about 26 seconds left. 26.5 to be exact. New high-tech scoreboard here at Southwestern High School.
I can't believe the size of number 79, Josh Redding. Big boy for the Mustangs, 270 pounds, 6'5".
So it's going to be short. That'll bring up a 4th down. And Spring Grove looks to be going for it. Wayne Zumbrum checks back in with the play. The clock has started. 17 seconds left. They should get this play off before the 3rd quarter. Handoff across the right side, and stacked up for no gain is Ray Dietrich.
Brian Hart.
Southwestern stops them on 4th down. They'll take over on downs.
Brian Hart, number 63, he wasn't buying that play.
Unfortunate for Spring Grove, trying to get something going. Now Southwestern has the ball with, once again, excellent field position. The clock has started, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Southwestern in a commanding lead, 27-0. We'll be back at Southwestern High School in 60 seconds. We're just about ready to start this 4th quarter here at the Mustang Corral, and that's what they're doing. The Mustangs are corralling what looks to be another victory. But it is only the 3rd quarter, and anything could happen.
You're right, Matt.
Aaron Brady up under center to start at 1st and 10 from the 25. Vince Eckert in motion, and I think we have some motion on the left side of the defensive line. Not sure if they're going to be drawn off or not. Ray Dietrich, I believe, was over there on the right side. No, in front of Ray Dietrich.
Spring Grove moved there. Pete Graver, yeah.
Pete Graver on the offsides.
Yep.
So, without any time going off the clock, Spring Grove moves 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 5 on the 20-yard line. Ecker in motion once again. The inside handoff is to Mike Tracy, powering his way up and stacked up for a gain of about 2, maybe 3.
And Pete Graver with that tackle that time. I guess he was making up for the offsides that he caused.
That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 3. Gain of 2 on the play. Jesse Reese, or make that Jeff Reese, excuse me, checks in with the play. Corey Rudders checks out wide right. Mike Tracy, the lone back behind Brady. Reese in the slot. He's now in motion. Option play to Tracy. He has the outside being pursued, and he's going to be, breaks away from a tackle, but will be dropped.
And I understand there's a flag on the play.
Very little gain, if any, on the play.
Jeremy Seaford with the tackle.
See what it is. Not sure. It's going to be a clip on the play. That'll push back Southwestern a good 15 yards. That'll push him all the way back to the 32-yard line, 33-yard line.
A little help there for Spring Grove.
But good defense on the play as well. Had that option defensed well. Brady almost tackled, pitched it to Tracy, who looked at one point to have the outside, but filled well by the Spring Grove defense.
The Rockets had him covered.
Brady takes a snap, drops straight back, has time across the middle, has a receiver, Heckers, but in and out of his hands across the middle.
I think he was looking for the end zone there.
Well, he had the end zone. I was looking at the end zone.
There was a case where you were running before you had the ball.
Brady's been very impressive this game, throwing on the run, dropping back, straight back, and throwing the ball in the money. So it'll be 3rd and 14 from the 29-yard line. They didn't move back from the original line of scrimmage. They moved back from they were penalized from this placement of the foul. So 3rd and 14 from the 29, 10:49 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Make that the 4th quarter. The Mustangs in control, 27-0. Play action fake. Brady rolls to his left, has a receiver, underthrown just a bit. The intended receiver. Rory Kump. So that'll bring up 4th down.
Spring Grove again, good coverage there. I think
going to be a field goal from the 29-yard line, so that'll be a 30. Make that a 46-yard field goal attempt. Going for a 46-yard field goal attempt. We saw Ryan Wickline with the attempt. Now there's a timeout called by Southwestern. We'll take one as well. Southwestern leading 27-0 in the 4th quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Back here at Southwestern High School, Ryan Wickline on for a big field goal, and it's blocked. Spring Grove picks up the ball. Ray Dietrich will start running with it. He'll be dropped at the 10-yard line, make it the 8-yard line.
And man, was he dropped.
But Spring Grove will take over from the line of scrimmage, I believe. No, they'll take over from the spot of the tackle. 46-yard field goal attempt. Wickline didn't get it over the line of scrimmage.
Almost looked like a line drive kick there. I'm not sure if it was blocked or not.
Well, he needs a distance from 46 yards. Not worrying about the height, but he didn't clear the line. So Spring Grove backed up on their 8-yard line. They had the ball across half field, I believe, once in this game. Morgan's the quarterback. Dietrich in motion. The give is to the fullback, Dietrich. Very little gain on the play.
Number 67, Chad Furman on the tackle.
That was Hellwig in motion, excuse me. Actually, that was Dietrich in motion and Dietrich on the carry, excuse me. Dave Dietrich in motion and Ray Dietrich, the fullback, on the carry. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 from the 8-yard line. 2 slots, Hellwig, one of those slots. The give is to the halfback and drop for, looks like, a gain of maybe 1.
Mike Hoban with the tackle there for the Mustangs.
Hellwig on the carry. They're trying to go outside with very little success on this speedy and big Southwest Mustang defense. 3rd and 8. Gonna bring in a definite passing situation, you would think. Wayne Zumbrum, the big split end, checks in. 8:59 left to go in the third. Make that the 4th quarter. Wayne Zumbrum checks wide left. And there's an inside handoff once again. No gain, nothing doing.
Nowhere.
Punting situation.
Number 75, Chris Hillman with the tackle.
Hellwig on the carry again. Tried to fool the Southwestern defense on a little draw trap play, but as it's been for the first 3 quarters and so far in the 4th quarter, they haven't been fooled. So Dietrich will stay in and do the punting chores again. He'll punt from his end zone this time. Back deep, Corey Rudders and Andy Burwager. From his own end zone, low snap, gets the kickoff to the sidelines, and it'll go out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. So Southwestern, great field position once again.
Spring Grove forced to play defense again, and they found themselves in that position quite a few times this evening.
Absolutely right. Their defense has been on the field a lot of time. They got to be getting tired. Aaron Brady up under center again. We have some movement on the left side of the offensive line.
Look like
maybe that's going to be Corey Rudders or Bob Harpster, the tight end. Illegal procedure is a call. They'll back him up 5 yards. 1st and 15 from the 37 now. 27-0. This Southwestern team yet to be scored on again this year. Corey Rudders out wide right. Brady, the give is to the halfback behind Tracy, the fullback, and up for a good gain, about 5 yards. Vince Eckers on the carry.
Number 44, Ray Dietrich with the tackle.
Eckers followed his fullback, Mike Tracy, 6'1", 195-pound senior, and that's a good blocker to follow.
I'll say.
Corey Rudders out wide left this time. The give is to Vince. Make that Ryan Wickline across the right side with a little off-tackle play. Not much there. Very little gain, if any.
No, Jesse Krug snagged him right down.
Vince Eckers checks into the game with the play. 3rd and 11 from the 34.
Spring Grove with spurts of excellent defense.
Yeah, they're still plugging away. 7:08 left in the game. Brady up under center. Drops straight back. Looks to his left, across the middle. Has a receiver. Thrown low, but a great catch by Rudders. Complete. That's going to be very, very close to a 1st down.
And Matt Hillwig from the Rockets appealing for a...
Actually, they are calling that incomplete.
It is. That was excellent coverage by Matt Hellwig.
Well, I'll tell you what, very smart play by Brady, the quarterback, throwing that ball low, because it's either going to be incomplete or nothing at all. No interception whatsoever could have happened. 4th and 11, Southwestern will go for it. They're at the 34-yard line. Brady drops straight back, throws downfield, long lob down there.
Oh!
Driving catch. Did he get it? They're calling it a catch at the 1-yard line.
A beautiful.
Unbelievable catch. Little, big lofted pass to the corner.
That was a beautiful catch.
Not sure who the receiver was on there.
Now,
Want to give him great credit. We'll have to check the receiver on that.
the safety for Spring Grove, I think he basically said, there's no way he's going to catch us. And
Rudders out wide left. Triple option. Give us to Mike Tracy. He's up and in for the score.
Touchdown. With 6:24 on the clock.
4th and 11. They throw a bomb to the corner. A fantastic catch. So Ryan Wickline will come back on for the extra point attempt. Right now it stands 34-0. The extra point would make it 33-0. The extra point attempt would make it 34-0. So this is far from a 46-yard field goal attempt. Well within Wickline's range, and he hits it, and it's good. 6:24 left in the game. 34-0 Southwestern in total control. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Back at Southwestern High School, that unbelievable catch at the 1-yard line, Corey Rudders. So we gave him credit for one in the first half. When he didn't catch it that time, he did. And, well, fantastic job.
That was. He wanted that ball, and he got it.
Corey Rudders will be doing the kicking now, doing it all. Giving Ryan Wickline a break. Back deep. Matt Helwig and Marcus Riley. Marcus Riley will take the ball, gets a handle on it, up and over the 35, well, maybe the 34-yard line.
Mustangs everywhere on that play.
34-yard line, the best field position in a long time for Spring Grove. And actually, it's not even going to be the 34-yard line. About the 33, I think they're spotting it at.
J.D. Granger on the tackle there.
So, let's see what Spring Grove has to offer us. Maybe they'll try and open it up, but anything they do, they've had little success on offense. 34-0, 6:10 left in the third quarter. Make that the game. Moggins from the shotgun, pumps once, goes deep downfield to Zumbrum, overthrown just a bit. But I'll tell you what, Moggins showed us some good arm on that play.
Yeah, he did, and that was good defensive play by Aaron Miller, senior at Southwestern. He does have an arm.
Showed it there, and Zumbrum, a good target to throw it to. Had him on the fly. If they loft that ball, he has a chance. Looks like Southwestern's going to pull some of the regulars with the lead, 34-0. 5:59 left in the game.
Coach Sidney Stricker said he would do this.
Moggins in the shotgun again. Looks downfield, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked. Maybe throws the ball away, not sure. He was in the grass. They're calling it an incomplete pass.
Number 56, Jason Bale, he wasn't going to let that quarterback get away with anything. He had him handled.
Well, he had him in the grass, but they're calling it an incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. Good composure by Moggins. He was wrapped up, got away from one tackler, wrapped up, and throws the ball away to the sidelines. Zumbrum checks back into the game for Dave Dietrich. Ryan Dietrich will remain in, the fullback. Looks like Moggin will be back from the shotgun again. From the shotgun, drops back, throws across the middle, and incomplete, overthrown. Another good coverage job by the Southwestern defense.
Yeah, that's those super safeties for the Mustangs everywhere on that field.
So Southwestern forces Spring Grove to punt again. Back deep for the Mustangs, Corey Rudders and Andy Berwager. Ryan Dietrich will be back to punt, I believe. Yes, he will.
He's been a busy boy this evening.
Double duty as a fullback and punter. Now Spring Grove will take a timeout. We will as well. 5:45 left to go in the game. 34-0. Southwestern in control. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Fourth and 10 from the 32.
Back at Southwestern High School, the punt. Corey Rudders fields the ball up on the sideline, breaks a couple tackles. He's across the 50 to the 45-yard line of Spring Grove.
And there's a flag on the field, Matt. Around the 48-yard line.
As the refs try and figure that one out.
We will too.
Clip on the play, the all-important clip for Southwestern that time. That'll push him back 15 yards from the spot of the clip. We'll wait for the ball to be set. Southwestern will take over on their own 33-yard line. So this is a switch. Southwestern starting on their side of the 50.
That's about the deepest they've had to start this evening.
And when you get good field position, you make that field so much shorter. It's tough to defend. Number 80, Chad Riker, out wide right. Give us to the up fullback across the 38-yard line.
And Ray Dietrich with the tackle.
We have a new quarterback in the game, Mike Kiefer for the Mustangs. Kiefer brings him up to the line. Split backs behind him. Give us to the fullback. Cross the 30, 44-yard line. That should be a first down.
Spring Grove giving them a little room there, but tackle again by Ray Dietrich.
A lot of clean jerseys out there. We're going to check on some numbers for you.
55, Jeff Platt.
I believe that was number 55, Jeff Platt on the carry. 4:36 to go here in the game. 34-0, Southwestern on top. They're measuring for, see if it's a first down, and it is first down Mustangs. So the second team offense moving the ball against Spring Grove right now. I believe a lot of substitutes in for Spring Grove as well. The new quarterback for the Mustangs, Mike Kiefer, gets his signals. Checking into the game, number 40, Jeremiah Ross. He'll check in at halfback. Checking out wide right, Chad Raker. Two backs behind Kiefer. And we have movement, I believe. Maybe a false start. Going to back up the Mustangs.
Again, I believe it's going to be against the Mustangs.
Checking into the game on the line, Rodney Wildison, 6'2", 200 junior. Sean Alt also checking into the game. Mass substitutions, making our life really wonderful right now. Split backs behind Kiefer. There's a fumble on the play. Another fumble. Spring Grove looks like they have recovered the ball at the Southwestern 25-yard line.
Yes, Spring Grove, number 20. Dave Dietrich, pick it up.
A mix-up on the handoff. Kiefer couldn't get control of the ball. Finally picked up the ball, and then Dave Dietrich stripped him of the ball once again. So Spring Grove still playing tough, even though they're down 34-0. And, well, Coach Strome can't be happy with the score, but has to be happy with the effort, even though they're down 34-0.
Dave Dietrich looking for that end zone. I thought maybe this was the magic moment.
Well, here's where Southwestern has to hold on and try not to give up that first touchdown of the year. Spring Grove wants it, and they're going to take a timeout. We will as well. 3:32 to go, 34-0. Southwestern clinging on to their no touchdown record so far. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We're back at Southwestern High School. 1st and 10 from the Southwestern 25-yard line. Spring Grove, best field position of the night. New quarterback is Eric Glass. The give is to the left side. Jason Smith breaks a couple tackles. He's in the open at the 10. And there's the first touchdown of the year. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Spring Grove. Little play to the left side. Not much doing that early on in the game. But Jason Smith breaks a couple tackles. Gets into the defensive secondary. Makes a move and was clear sailing for a touchdown. Spring Grove on the scoreboard. That has to be some kind of admiration for them.
Yeah, that'll help them go home feeling a little bit better about themselves this evening.
They're going to go for 2. Glass up under center. Dietrich, fullback behind. The give is to Smith on the right side. Cuts inside and stopped short of the goal line.
Mustangs with good defense. Number 66.
Dave Dietrich on the carry. No gain. 34-6. 3:22 left in the 4th quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Back at the Mustang Corral. This game winding down. 3:22 left. 34-6. Spring Grove will kick off now. Setting the ball on the tee. It's a new kicker in the game. Number 85, Chuck Hedrick, will kick off. Look for an onside kick, I would imagine. Big Josh Clemens up on the front line for Southwestern.
Spring Grove in that packed up lineup. Now they're spreading out.
We'll see what they have in store. And here's the kick. It is an onside kick, and it's fallen on by Southwestern at the midfield stripe, right at the Mustang. 1st down and 10 from the 50 for Southwestern, and they'll look to try and run this clock out. Once the ball's set, the clock will start again. We'll see what players are in the game now for the Southwestern offense. Looks like Andy Burwager will take over the quarterbacking duties now. Keith Hoffman checks into the game at halfback for Southwestern. And I think we have a timeout on the field. Well, the clock ran down to 3:06. So we're not sure what's going on. Chuck Hedrick checks out of the game for Spring Grove. A little confusion on the field. We do have a timeout. Coach Seidenstricker on the field for Southwestern. Now this is an important time for both teams. It's very important to get the second team in there, get them game ready. So we're set to go now. 3:06 left, 34-6, Southwestern on top. One back behind Bergwager. Man in motion. Give us to the fullback. He's up across the 30. Stopped at the 31. That's number 25, Paul Gibson.
A lot of rockets in on that tackle.
Chad Reeker, 6 foot 140 senior, checks back into the game. Bergwager getting his sign from the sideline. Sean Bergwager checks into the game. And Southwestern's ready to go at their 49-yard line, 2nd and 7. They give his to Bergwager across the left side, stopped at the 46-yard line. I believe that will be the forward progress.
Tackle made by number 56, Tim Schrum.
34-6, Southwestern trying to run out this clock. 2:08 and ticking in the game. Commanding lead for the Mustangs. Andy Rumbaugh, the center in the game. Berwager gives to Berwager once again for a big gainer across left tackle. Gain of about 10 on the play. First down. Ball all the way up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, roughly about 5 rockets on top of that pile.
Clock will stop for the first down movement of the chains and start again with the placement of the ball. Berwager has his team set. There's a snap. Ball is given to the halfback again. He's stacked up and dropped at the 36-yard line.
Number 79, Jeremy Welsh with the tackle.
I believe that was Berwager again on the run. Checking out of the game, number 41, Keith Hoffman for the Stangs. Berwager checks back into the game. So check that. That wasn't Berwager on the last play. 50 seconds to go here in the game. Berwager up under center. Hand off to the left side. Couple blockers up to the 32-yard line. And drop.
And number 53 there.
That was Berwager on the run again. Sean Berwager. Andy Berwager doing the quarterbacking duties. We're under 20 seconds here. I'm not sure if we're going to get another playoff. Most likely we're not. That should do it for the game. Southwestern looking mighty impressive tonight. They might get off another play.
I think they want some more points.
I think they do.
We've got 5 seconds.
Berwager takes a snap, gives to the right
3,
side,
1,
and stopped up for no real game. The final score, mighty impressive. Southwestern Mustangs 34. Spring Grove didn't quit, 6. We'll be back with a recap in 60 seconds.